It's time for our 1965 muscle car showdown. Ford versus Chevrolet versus Dodge. Which one reigns supreme? Let's find out. All three of these cars were produced in 1965, but they each represent different eras of American muscle. The earliest of the bunch is this, 1964.5 Ford Mustang. It's powered by a 289 cubic inch Windsor V8. That was optional for 1964 and standard for 1965. The Chevrolet Camaro was introduced in September of 1964 as a 1965 model. This one is powered by a 327 cubic inch small block V8 with a 2-barrel carburetor. It's the base engine for the Camaro, and it was rated at 250 horsepower. This one has a 4-speed manual transmission and a 308 rear gear ratio. Our Dodge was introduced in 1966, so this one is actually a 1966. But it's here to represent the third generation of American muscle, which was all about bigger, more powerful engines. This one has a 426 cubic inch Hemi V8 that was rated at 425 horsepower. That's 175 more horsepower than the Ford Mustang. This one also has a 4-speed manual transmission, but it's got a 3.54 rear axle ratio. So we know the specs, but which one of these cars will win our 1965 muscle car showdown? In first gear, the Mustang gets the jump on the Camaro and the Charger. By the time the 1/4 mile rolls around, the order is the same, with the Mustang taking the win with a time of 13.72 seconds at 105 miles per hour. The Camaro is just 1/10 of a second later with a 13.82 at 103. The Charger takes the loss with a 14.11 at 99.3. But what about the burnout contest? The Mustang does a 180-degree burnout in 6.3 seconds. It's not bad. The Camaro does it in 5.8 seconds, and the Charger does it in an impressive 5.1 seconds. The burnout winner is the Charger, but the 1/4 mile champ is the Mustang. That's a wrap on our 1965 muscle car showdown. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. You can also check out more muscle car videos on our channel for 1965. The Mustang came with a 289 cubic inch Windsor V8 engine that produced 271 horsepower. But that was just the beginning. For those who wanted more power, Ford offered the Mustang with a 210 horsepower, 302, or even a 428 cubic inch 390 horsepower engine. Those engines were paired with a top loader for speed manual transmission and a rear axle ratio as low as 3.89 to 1. So which one reigns supreme in this ultimate muscle car showdown? It's the 1965 Chevrolet Camaro with a 327 cubic inch V8 engine producing 300 horsepower. This car is a true powerhouse with its impressive engine specs, and it's definitely one to watch out for on the track. But will it be enough to claim the title of the best muscle car of 1965? Stay tuned to find out. That meant the Mustang wasn't just about good looks. It could also deliver impressive acceleration and top speed with the right engine and gearing. The Mustang also boasted a solid rear axle suspension and 4-wheel disc brakes, making it capable of handling the power of its engine. It's time for some serious horsepower nostalgia. We're taking a trip back to 1965 for a showdown between three muscle car titans: the Ford Mustang, the Chevrolet Camaro, and the Dodge Charger. But before we let these bad boys loose on the track, let's roll them out one by one. Chevrolet had their own contender, the Camaro. Introduced in 1967, the Camaro was designed to rival the Mustang, and it packed quite a punch. First up, the Ford Mustang. This pony car was introduced in 1964 and immediately became a hit with car lovers, thanks to its sleek design and powerful engine options. But Ford wasn't the only one bringing heat to the 1965 muscle car scene. And then there was the Dodge Charger. A large, muscular coupe that was introduced in 1966, the Charger was powered by a 275 horsepower, 318 cubic inch V8, or a 300 horsepower, 361 cubic inch V8. These engines were paired with a 3-speed or 4-speed manual transmission and a 3.54 or 3.91 rear axle ratio. Charger also had a solid rear axle suspension and drum brakes in the rear and disc brakes in the front. With all three cars now on the starting line, it's time to put their engines to the test.